Good morning, my name is Lokesh and today my topic is data types in Python. So first of all, let us know what is a data type. So basically a data type represents a type of data which can be stored into available memory, So there are basically two types. The first type is built-in data types and the second one is the user-defined data types. Built-in data type is the data types which are already available in the Python language. And the user-defined data types are the data types which are created by the programmers. So we can sum up this topic by saying that data types represent the type of the data which can be stored in available memory. And there are two types, user-defined and the built-in data types. Built-in data types are already available in the Python language and the user-defined data types are created by the programmers. So in the built-in data types is classified into 5 types. The first one is a none type, the second one is a numerical types, the third one is the sequences, the fourth is the sets, and the last one is about mappings. So let us know about each of them. Coming to the none type. None type is a data type which doesn't contain any value. In Java it's called null object, but in Python it's called none object. So in Java it's called null and in Python it's called none. That's the difference between the none data type between the Python and the Java. So in Python program, maximum of only none objects can be provided. None type is used inside a function as a default value of the arguments, which means the value of the none type is default. When calling the function, if no value is present, then the default value will be taken as none, which means if there is no value present in the assigned for any value, then it is assumed as none. In Boolean expression, none data types represented false. Boolean consists of two types, true and false. None is called as false. So this is about the none data type. So coming to numerical data types. Numerical data types again subclassified into 3 topics. So 3 parts. First one is int, which means integer. Second one is float, and the third one is complex. So let us know about each of them. Coming to int. The int data type is an integer number. The integer number without any decimal points or any fractions. That is called int data type. Example, assigning the value of 10 to A is equal to 10, and value of minus 15 to B. The value may be positive or negative. And int data type supports both positive and negative numbers. It can store very large numbers. So the value of A can be 10,000, 1 million, anything. It can be positive or negative. So let us know about float. The float data types represent point numbers, which means decimal numbers such as 2.5, 4.2, 8.9, like that. Floating number is other number that contains a decimal point, which means floating point numbers, which means decimal point numbers. For example, as I mentioned, 0.5, 0.5 minus 3.456 or up to any decimal point, 290.08 and 0.001. And here we are assigning the value of 123.45 to the num, which means the value of num is 123.45, which is float data type. And x is equal to 22.55 e power e cube, which means the float value is 22.55 into 10 cube, which means it's a decimal number, which means this is a float value. Anything which contains a decimal value is containing a floating decimal point is called a float data type. Integer, there are no decimal points. Now, Boolean data type, which means bool data type. In programming, we often use an expression if it's true or false, which means if the necessary condition is satisfied, we follow these statements, execute these statements. Like that, in programming, you often need to know programming is an expression is true or false. You can evaluate any expression in Python and get one of 2 answers, true or false. When you compare 2 values, the expression is evaluated and Python returns a Boolean answer, which means the condition, if it satisfies the condition, then the value returns as true. If the condition is not satisfied, the value returns as false. This is called Boolean. Contains 2 types, true and false. The answer may be true or false. If it's true, the code gets executed. If it's false, it doesn't get executed and returns to the final statement. Example, print 10 is greater than 9. Print 10 equal 9. Print 10 is less than 9, which means 10 is greater than 9. So value true returns. And the second one, 10 equal to 9, which means 10 is equal to 9. It's not true. So false returns. 10 is less than 9. It's not true. The value false returns, which means among the 3 statements, only the first one gets executed and prints the value, which means true. This is about Boolean data type. So let us know about print statement, which means how the values gets printed or the strings get printed. The print keyword is just print small in the small letters, print in the braces Python. I wrote here Python. So value of the string Python gets printed, and here Python programming with space between both of them. Python program with a space between them gets printed. And here in the third example, hi, comma, I am learning Python programming. The same thing gets printed exactly without any changes. And some more examples. Print 25. Here I'm printing the integer. Previously I printed the string. Now I'm printing the integer. Print 25, which means 25 gets printed. Here I'm doing arithmetic operations, which means I'm multiplying two integer values. 2 into 2. So final answer will be 4. 4 gets printed directly. Only to write a separate statement. It can be written in a single statement. And the next one, print 2 plus 5 plus 9. I'm performing addition operation. So the value 2 plus 5, 7 plus 9, 16 gets printed. This is arithmetic operations using print statement. And here, like joining two strings. You'll be knowing of joining two strings. Print hello Python plus how are you. Previously we printed only single strings. Now we are joining two strings. So hello Python, how are you? Both of them join and print together without any spaces. Now next, print I am 20 years old and plus my friend is 21 years old, which means the complete statement without any spaces, which means between the both strings, spaces will be mentioned as we mentioned. I am 20 years old and my friend is 21 years old. This is about the print statements. The exact statement is printed without any spaces and all the three strings get joined. Now let us know about sequences in Python. Sequence is something which represents a group of elements or the items. So there are 6 types of sequences. The first one is str, which means string bytes and the bytes array. And the fourth one is list, and the fifth one is tuple, and the last one is range. So sequence is a data type which represents a group of elements or items. So there are 6 types of data sequences in Python. As I mentioned, str, which means strings, bytes, byte array, list, tuples, and range. Let us know about each of them. A string is represented by a group of characters. Strings are enclosed in a single quotes or a double quotes. So the string data type is represented by str, which means welcome to times, and str, welcome to times. It can be represented within single quotations or double quotations. Both the value will be printed the same. There will be no difference in the printing the value, even if I write the string in double quotes or single quotes. And here exactly, I gave this string name as str1 as I'm printing other string. This book on Python, which discusses all the topics of core Python in a very lucid manner, which means I'm printing, I kept 3 double quotations here in the starting and 3 double quotations at the ending. So equal number of double quotes should be present at the beginning as well as the ending. So the value which gets printed is this book on Python, which discusses all the topics of core Python in a very lucid manner. Similarly, as I kept here double quotations, in the second example, I'm placing single quotations, 3 single quotations at the starting, 3 single quotations at the ending, equal number at the beginning as well as the ending. So the output which gets printed is same. This is a book on Python which discusses all the topics of core Python in very lucid manner. So the basic thing is we can use single quotations as well as double quotations, but they should be used in equal manner at the beginning as well as the ending in appropriate places. Let us go through other examples. str1, this is a core Python book. Here str1, the value is 3 double quotations at the starting, 3 double quotations at the ending, and a separate single quotation for the word core Python. This is a core Python book. I'm printing print str1. So the exact same what I mentioned here, this is a core Python book. It's printed, which is present between the double quotations. Exactly here, str1 is equal to this is a core Python book, and the same, this is a core Python book, it's printed. Nothing, no change in the string statement, no spaces or no additional anything. Next, S, I'm assigning the name S to the string. Welcome to core Python. Print S of 0, which means the 0 character from the SW gets printed, which means W gets printed, which means the indexing. W is 0, E is 1, L is 2, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the space contains some number. Space also has some index number. Here, S of 0, which means 0th index number, starts with the 0. So 0 means W, 1 means E. If I say print S of 1, the value E gets printed. Next, print 3:7, which means the value from 3 to 6, the number before mentioned, which we mentioned, which means 3:7 means 3, index 3 to index 6 gets printed. Here, index 3. W means 0, 1, 2, 3. 3 means C. COME, 3, 4, 5, 6 gets printed. Come gets printed. Come gets printed. Now I'm displaying 11th character on till the end. If I don't mention any second one, so it prints till the end. So from the 11th character. Here 11th character 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11th character is C. Core from the word core C. So core Python gets printed. Complete string gets printed from that point, because no ending point is mentioned. Similarly, when I say some negative number which is not present in the index, the first character from the end gets printed, which means if I mention S of 1, the word E gets printed. So similarly, if I mention S of -1, the last word gets printed, which means N is -1, 0 is -2, like that. Now we can also arithmetic operation. The repetition operator denoted by star symbol is useful to repeat the strings from several times. For example, S star n represents the string for n times. For example, we are printing the string SC into 2, which means S is equal to welcome to core Python. Now I am saying print S star 2, which means S into 2, which means it doubles the string. So welcome to Python gets printed 2 times without any space, as I did not mention any tab space or any new line. Now coming to bytes data type. A bytes data type is any positive integer from 0 to 255. Bytes array can store number in the range from 0 to 255, and it cannot even storage. For example, the elements 10, 20, 0, 40, 15. This is a list of byte numbers. X is equal to bytes number. We are converting the list into bytes array. Printing print X of 10th index. So displaying 0 index. So that is 10. Got me? And we can modify any elements in the bytes type array, which means the elements which I mentioned here, 10, 20, 0, 40, 15 can be edited. Now coming to the list data type. Lists in Python are similar to arrays in C or Java. The main difference between list array and the list that can store different type of elements, but array can store only one type of elements, which means array can store only one type of elements like integer, float, or character in strings. Whereas list can store different data types of elements. List can store dynamically in memory, but the size of array is fixed, but they cannot grow at runtime. Let me say example. The list here 10, -20, 15.5, Vijay, Mary. See, 10 is an integer, -20 is a negative integer, and 15.5 is a float. Vijay is a string which is present between single quotations, and Mary is a string which is present between double quotations. Everything has a different data type. I mean, most of them has a different data type, but even it's present in the value list because it is a list. And slicing operations like 0:3 represents elements from 0th element second. As I mentioned earlier, the starting position is the 0 index and the ending position is 3, which means 2. The before number, previous number, 0 to 2. That is positions like 10, 20, 15.5. 3 numbers, 0, 1, 2. Here list 10, 20, -10, -20, 15.5, Vijay, Mary. This is a string. I am printing the list. Exact list gets printed. If I say list of 0, 0th index, which is present 0th index, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, as I mentioned. 0 means 10, 10 gets printed. 1, 2, 3, which means 1 and 2 gets printed. 1 is -20, 2 is 15.5. And I'm printing list of -2, which means it starts from the ending. Mary is -1, Vijay is -2. So Vijay gets printed. And I'm multiplying the string, which means list into 2, which means the exact string multiplies and gets printed twice, which means 10, -20, 15.5, Vijay, Mary, and again without any spaces, 10, -20, 15.5, Vijay, Mary gets printed. This is called slicing operations and multiplying operation and repetition of the lists or strings. Now let us discuss about tuple data type. Tuple data type contains elements which can be of different data types. The elements in tuple are separated by commas and enclosed in the parenthesis of brackets parenthesis. It is not possible to modify the tuple elements. As we mentioned earlier, the list elements can be modified, unlike the string elements, array elements. Similarly, the tuple elements can also be not modified. Example, Tuple is denoted by TPL. Tuple consists of elements, same elements. 10, -20, 14.5, Prakash and Khaire. These are of different data types. I'm printing the tuple, the exact tuple gets printed. And similarly, the slicing indexing is the same as in the list. Print TPL 1:3, -20, 14.5 gets printed. Minus 1:3 means 1 and 2 element. 1 means -20 index. 1 index means -20 and 2 means 14.5. That gets printed. Print TPL of 0, 0th index. First element is 10, 10 gets printed. -1, which means the last element, which means Khaire. And TPL into 2, which means the exact string elements present in the tuple prints twice. TPL of 0 is equal to 1. Traceback file line is equal to 1. Module 1 TPL of 0 is equal to 1. Which means I'm mentioning the TPL of 0 is 1 and then error is assigned because the value of TPL 0 is 10 and it cannot be reassigned here as 1. So there will be an error. Now let's just give a range data type. A range data type represents a sequence of numbers. The numbers is a range are not modifiable, which means the numbers in the range are not modifiable. See, the numbers in the list can be modified. The numbers in the tuple cannot be modified. The numbers in the range also cannot be modified, but they can be of any data type, unlike the array. Range is used for separating, repeating a for loop for a specific number of times, which means for you, when we are using for loop, range is used to repeat the loop for a several number of times, depending on the conditions which we provide. Example, R is a data which we are assigning the value. R is equal to range of 10. For I in R, print I, which means I value starts from 0 and the range 10. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The value gets stopped at 8. So it's repeating 9 times. As I mentioned, range 10 means 9. Total 9 numbers should be repeated. I is equal to 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's repeating 9 times. This is about range type. Let us use another example. For example, R is equal to range of 30, 40, 2. For I in R, print I, which means range is 30, 40 and 2. In I in R, we are printing the value of I, which means value of 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, which means from the range 30 to 40 with a gap of 2, addition of 2, which means 30, 30 plus 2, 32, 32 plus 4, 34, 34 plus 2, 36, 36 plus 2, 38. The values get printed and between the range of 30 and 40. Now sets. A set is an unordered collection of elements, much like a set in mathematics. The order of elements is not maintained in the sets. It means the elements may not appear in the same order as they entered into the set. A set does not accept duplicate elements. There are two types of sets: set data type and frozen data types, which we will not discuss. But the main thing is set is an unordered collection of elements, much like a set in mathematics. The order of elements is not maintained in sets. It means the elements may not appear in the same order, but the set will not accept any other elements, which means duplicate elements will not be accepted in the set. Here for creating a set, S is equal to 10, 20, 30, 20, 50. These are the values. We are printing the set. Exact values get printed. And the main difference between other things in the set is here 20 is present twice, but only printed once, because once it gets printed, again it does not get printed. Duplicate, it may not be duplicated, as I mentioned earlier. And next one, character ch is equal to set of Python. The word Python gets printed. Print of ch, set. Word gets printed in the reverse order depending on the numbers, which means NHTOPY. Same sensitive, it's not sensitive case. Next, LST. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. S is equal to set of, this is a list 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. S is equal to set of list. I am printing the word S list. So the same list which I mentioned, which I gave the values, gets printed, which means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gets printed. So this is all about the data types in Python. Thank you.